and welcome to our session today. Today, we'll be discussing leveraging microlearning to enhance employee training and retention. Before we get into the topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Amanda Facio, and I have been in the learning and development space for 15 years and facilitation for about the same amount of time. My facilitation style as we go through this topic is very conversation based, so please don't hesitate to interact while we go through the topic. I'm really excited to have you all here. Let's get started. Today, I'd like to introduce you to an innovative approach that's transforming our employee training, microlearning. In our fast paced world, traditional training methods often struggle to keep up. Those years of training in the classroom with an instructor up front for an hour or two really don't apply to a lot of spaces anymore. They definitely do have their applications, but a lot of our trainings are moving to micro learnings. And this is due to just our society evolving. Think about our attention spans. We don't necessarily have to watch commercials anymore, depending on any streaming platforms and the levels that you subscribe to. We are generally scrolling through social media with little bursts of information. We generally don't read the full article. There's a lot to be said about our attention spans as adults. And when we input that into adult learning, we need to look at what can we do to get to the core of the information to really engage our employees and retain them throughout the microlearning. Microlearning often offers refreshing solutions to break down training into those smaller bite-sized contents that's more manageable and able and allows our employees to complete them within a few minutes. So why are microlearnings effective? First of all, it aligns with how we naturally learn as adults. Sorry. So, why are microlearnings effective? First, it aligns with how we naturally learn. As adults, we sort through information very quickly with focused bursts of information that we can retain. This method not only helps to keep employees engaged, but it also improves retention and application of the material. Think of this as bite sized learning that fits seamlessly into a busy day. So, this real life application could be you have an employee that maybe wants to learn a little bit more about audience analysis. They're going to go and look for an audience analysis course, but they have maybe only 10 minutes between now and their next meeting. If they take that micro learning, that's a short burst of information, gets to the core of the information quickly. It's more likely that that employee will retain and engage with that information. In a real life application, one that we can all kind of align with. If you're on social media, think about your social media presence. When you scroll through social media, it's generally a quick scroll. You're spending maybe a second or two on each thing. Think about all of the things you have learned from social media, whether that's LinkedIn or TikTok or Instagram. All of those quick little videos that are no longer than a minute or two, you tend to learn a lot about whatever topic it is that you're searching for. Hence why social media has such a place in our lives these days. So when we think about that, by incorporating microlearning into your training programs, you can look to enhance and engage your employees, boost their knowledge retention, and make learning a continuous and accessible process. Imagine delivering all of this critical information in a way that sticks and are able to revisit it whenever needed. And it's a quick revisit. You don't have to scroll through hours of training. So, keeping all this in mind, let's talk in our table groups about some micro learnings that you have found impactful and how we can use those in our current programs.